Welcome back. We're watching more Mushoku Tensei, and a few maybe embarrassing problems with our main boy having a little droop in his trouser department. Not really something that I'd have expected from a fantastical type isekai story. Although when your inner monologue is being voiced by Sugata, maybe it's to be expected. What are we going to see in this episode? Is he going to run away from his problems without facing her head on or apologising or anything? Going into a new zone with his new best friend? That might be the case, especially since we are apparently travelling into a labyrinth. But still, there are other characters out there. We've got the new knight, Sylvie. When is that all going to converge? Might have a little happy reunion. Don't think it's going to be all too easy, though. So let's find out. Oh, actually showing a bit of intensity there with the blizzard. Having all the snowstorm hit you in the face. A really nice looking frost on the branches. There's Rudy right at the front of the pack. Well, one behind. But yeah, you can almost sense how cold it is just through those two small bits of set building there. Get him on his own little plinth. So, upon, as I said, running away, not having to deal with the situation, now in all of the snow, headed into battle against these grizzlies again. Trip them, get the other swordsman in to finish the job. That was a very brief change of expression there, but also hope none of them get too cocky with their abilities. But why was this pack of bears running at them? Were they attacking or running away? There we go. Is that the prey they were after? Even he has limitations of what he can do when the weather doesn't allow it. He'll give them a way to be able to escape or at least begin it. That was an interesting little run. Conjure the water to break through the dragon's breath, and God, what the... Why need to bring this entire crew along with him? Just let Rudy deal with it. Crunch. Well, I hope they didn't need any dragon's teeth as proof of subjugation. At least they're celebrating as his defeat there. As his win. I mean, his experiences so far has left up to... What's it? Has really built him up to all of this. In fact, he's got the eye to tell just slap it into the future. his immense magical power. And maybe a slight death wish to go along with it means he can draw out some boosted strength. If only we all had a symbol of something to pray to really get us through the day. A morning routine that I would know absolutely nothing about. Almost somewhat proud of himself. If he can focus on bettering himself, bettering his own body like that. Tales of being told of his vanquishes. And with a simple opening of the door... Oh. That would be why everyone's attention got sidetracked. If only they knew, they wouldn't have been so vocal. It's been a tough journey. Oh no. Well, I don't think whatever she's got planned, I don't think it will go very far. Is the stories and songs going to change now? Dragon Road. Well, that's the name you probably should have led with. I think he can tell stories of his conquest of the dragon later. Where's Roxy? The fact that... How long has she spent trying to find him? She needs to back down. As soon as he informs her of the inaction he may have. He's not so easily flustered. Almost as if this wasn't a joke or anything. Blocked by a necklace. Jesus Christ, just how much attention... how much entertainment are they lacking that they have to overlook and overhear and peek in on this? Especially that guy pressed up against the wall. Huh. Their days ruined. Their disappointment is immeasurable. Good news, everyone. Hopefully he can move on from the shrine at some point. Rapper? Well, let's hope they've got a better form of transport than just jogging. He probably wouldn't be able to set out immediately anyway. See, some things just happen. People meet each other by coincidence. Unfortunately, not everyone has the luxury of time. Like, we've just remembered, oh, he's out searching for his mother still. I don't think you should stay so close to the window. I think you know exactly what he means. Beach. Well, would there be many that, especially around with these faces, would there be many to turn her down? Practically a crime. If only he didn't have to overhear it. He's going to take out that frustration, and whoever's on the other end of it is going to be, well, wishing for death, really. Not being able to sleep for all of this time. Jesus. The fact it's been suffering for what? Not crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. Suffering with it for 2 years, getting a brief interlude there of just how long ago it was that merely an acquaintance. And even if I don't know where I was going to go with that sentence. Five stars. It's great. She got a checklist to mark them off. Clean up. Yeah, he needs to get that face out of my sight. I mean, if she's comfortable with it. They really need to know what are those pupils. Know the proper place and time to do these sort of things. Not while people are trying to enjoy their meal. And how exactly is this going to be? So it was a business transaction. And how long is this going to continue? I would say the exchange of money there would make it. No, actually, it might be slightly better in a weird sense. Just what is the cause behind it? Summer. A vice principal at the University of Magic. Remember that he was going to go all those years and years ago trying to learn magic in school. So, thanks to... Excuse me, this is his letter. So he's been given a scholarship to a magical university. So he's a student in name only. How is this going to affect the story then, if he's now been given a scholarship to this school here? Who's he going to meet if he actually goes and attends? Are we getting the school arc? True, if he can go above, what is it, Emperor? Was that the level he was at? Can't remember the scaling system. Good thing he met up with someone, all these, having someone that actually attended the university. Is it a scam? What's going on here? For both, well, look who we've got. This powerhouse of a magic user, but also probably for a little observation. Both use him as a way to elevate magic in the world, but also their standing as a school. Grey Rat. Well, there was a big explosion, you see. Well, more of a displacement. Wow. Even a brief reminiscing about the history and what he got here. Yeah, but that brought him to tears. I hope so as well. How much is she paying here? There may be a reason as to why she is trying to stay away, but probably for good reason. There are still those out there that he cares about that haven't been found, so... I think, though, because we spent so long talking about this University of Magic, it's not... Oh, no. Is this the... What? Hitogami? And what? They suddenly stopped responding, only when it becomes a certain path to push him down in his life. Are they going to say, by the way, you're going to school? Wow. Preying on his insecurities there. Really trying to push in deep there. It's like, you're pretty shit, you know. Even though he has accomplished so much, maybe not in interpersonal relationships, but then he can face over his head held high. Please don't wiggle. The one thing I can say about this, they are so animated in their movements. Can't stay still for a second. I really wish the little particles weren't coming from the crotch, though. Things won't be interesting if he told him everything. Okay. If he can actually investigate and come up with an understanding as to what happened with the mass teleportation there. Above everything, yeah, cure his ED. Finding family, that can be done later. Figuring out the reason of the teleportation crisis. Nope. Little seal. Maybe it's things like calling it Little Seal that don't help. I wonder if he gets paid for this. Huh. But this is where they part ways. Is someone not good at saying goodbye, or is it because she's going as well? He's putting on a strong face. Can't let that strong personality be undone by a tearful goodbye. It would be put in his calendar, I'm sure. Another first step on a journey. How many more? Still trying to keep up with his daily routine. Hide the voices in his mind. Do some squats. Okay. It's been a while since we've seen proper, like, peace. I'm done with this show. If we've got Sylvie there with Rudius now attending the school, having a couple of new faces and character designs being shown off. Is Rudy going to not only learn ways of magic, but actually holding a relationship or two, friendship or two? Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have guessed. But yeah, if we have a meeting of minds as a going to school, seeing these new people that has been shown off in the ending there, but also potentially reuniting with Sylvie or Fitz now. That might help and calm his mind a little. Now there's only a few members of people that he's known and cared for that are still missing. The fact that a lot of his family and certain villages that he grew up around have been found, for better or worse. Where is his mother? What kind of thing has she been subjected to? Sure, she was, I think, an adventurer as well in Paul's party, so can probably hold her own for a little bit, but if she's been dealing with it alone for how many years has it been now since the whole... 8? Yeah, Rudy's way of dealing with things, not having the tough conversations, as we saw before, just smiling, trying not to get people to hate you. Giving up when things are tough because, well, what can he do now? What's the point? We saw him with the knife immediately. But when things go well, he almost enjoys life, doesn't he? And how much has the deity thing been enjoying watching him go through all of this? Has it been a jolly good time for him? Dancing around, watching it not react. Probably laughed his ass off with that one. What, on episode 4 of this? It is marching through at a rapid pace. We had him sulking, got him meeting up with a new party, doing a few bits and bobs, building up a couple of relationships there, getting that torn down, going out somewhere else. Oh, now we're travelling with this party instead. Now that's come to an end almost immediately as well. Time for school. If he is going there as just oh, look at this dude, he's really quite powerful, doesn't have to attend actual lessons and lectures, just a student in name only, but still gonna turn up, can practice and experiment at his own leisure. Is this going to be the slice of life schoolyard arc or not? I think, considering we were shown a couple of interesting characters in the ending, and some I don't want to see, like the one that was grinding up against the statues. But are we also actually going to meet anyone that we've come across in the past, let alone Sylphie? But is there any other figures that may pop up once in a while? The world is so vast, and it is building on it quite well, showing that there's so many towns and cities, the continents all over the place, the distance between them, and the fact he would, have to take a year to walk over to where Zenith was. It's not just an easy journey, is it? I'm quite enjoying Mushoku Tensei, even if some of the topics are a little tough to bear, and there are lots of people complaining about other elements. I just want a nice fantasy adventure. Unfortunately, we've got this story instead. But with the things like the dragon god thing out there, the Hitagami, and what was it, 7 other things? I can feel that this story is nowhere near its precipice. And it's probably going to be quite difficult on him if he doesn't learn soon. So he might be in the right place. Hopefully we are as well. If you've enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. If you saw anything here of value, consider subscribing. If you don't want to miss out anything in the future as well. But for now, get a bit of rest. Hopefully there won't be a test after the next episode. But I'll see you there.